A little over a month ago, Critical Ops released the 1.38 update, which included a rework of the case system as well as the tier system. And although the tiers 1 through 7 were renamed based on their rarity, we also got a new tier 8 and 9 rarity named Ultra and Mythic. But so far, nothing Critical Ops has released has reflected any of these newer Ultra and Mythic rewards. And if you're as curious as me, you're probably wondering when we're going to see the first Ultra and Mythic skins in Critical Ops. In today's video, I'm going to be diving into my predictions for what I think the tier 8 and 9 skins are going to be in Critical Ops. But before we hop into that, if you could please leave a like and sub to the channel, it's free and it helps me out a lot. And let's hop right into this video. So last week, there was a show match on the official Critical Ops channel where I did a few games versus Vapix, and after I definitely carried my team, we ended up doing a fun match on Castello where the community could ask developers questions. Now, I actually did try asking the devs a question about the tier 8 and 9 skins myself, and I'm going to play their response right now.
Can I put you on the spot with a question of my own, Wadi?
Depends what kind of question.
It's just like a question you would see in the chat. You don't have to answer it if you don't want to.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you could.
Alright, my question is, when are we going to get the first tier 8 and 9 skins?
When are we gonna get the first tier 8, tier 9?
Or I guess I should say the Ultra and Mythic.
Ultra and Mythic. I think, I guess I can't really answer that.
Is it safe to say during this year? Okay.
No, I can't say nothing.
No.
Alright.
Let's pretend we all didn't hear that.
Well, I'm not pretending I didn't hear that, Tappy. So obviously we did not get a definitive answer, but Tappy did ask, is it safe to say during this year? Meaning, at least to me, it must already be in the works, or at least in discussion amongst our team over at Critical Force. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about some of my predictions about what the tier 8 and 9 skins will be. I do think it's possible that we get some really dope knife rewards, like maybe some nunchucks or something that's completely new to the game. However, I don't think these tier 8 and 9 rewards are going to particularly reflect knives. I think that instead they're going to be for other cosmetics. The first obvious choice that comes to mind are new player skins. Now, if you remember the first teaser from the very first operation, you might remember that there was a picture with a head and it said tier 7 underneath it, and we were thinking maybe it could be an emblem, but then I thought maybe it makes more sense that this could be a player skin because it's actually a tier 7 reward. And back then tier 7 was the highest reward, so it would make sense that maybe a player skin was being teased as a tier 7. It would be pretty cool if we could pick some custom characters for each side. If y'all remember Critical Ops Reloaded, they actually did have some custom player skins, and it seemed to work out nicely. As long as it was kept discreet, it would still be obvious who was on what team. And if y'all recall, Critical Ops did post a job opening a while ago for a new 3D character artist, so maybe it could have been for something like this. Ultra rewards could be some new knife inspects because it would be very cool to have some custom animations. Right now the only one we have is for the default knife. I think it came from one of the old Winterfest cases, and it is a pretty cool inspect, but it would be nice to be able to see, you know, being able to do some cool tricks with the knives, especially now that we have all these newer knives that are added into the game, like the short sword and the trench knife and stuff like that. It would be pretty cool if we could get some custom inspects for those, and I think that would work as a tier 8 reward. Besides these two options, I think that the new Ultra and Mythic rewards would have to be something completely new to Critical Ops. For example, one thing that comes to mind is maybe it could be a new pose for the winner's screen, because right now everyone just does the same pose while holding their gun, and it would be cool if maybe you could do something like, you know, flex, or I don't know, just as long as it was something new and unique, then maybe you could stand out. Maybe if you're the MVP, you could have your own custom animation or something, like, you know, doing some sort of victory pose whenever you win. I also think that dynamic skins could be an option for tier 8 and 9 rewards, because right now all our skins are very static in Critical Ops and they're not moving at all, whereas in other games it's becoming more popular for skins to have more moving features. And I do think that as long as the graphics are capped for lower devices, that this could actually work out for Critical Ops. Let me know in the comments down below what you think the new Ultra and Mythic rewards are going to be in Critical Ops. I really hope it's coming out this year, but I guess we'll have to see whenever it actually does drop. If you made it this far, leave a like and sub to the channel, please. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.